Hi parents, and welcome back to Kindness Milk. If you're new here, I'm Regina. I'm an international board certified lactation consultant, mom of 4 and currently pregnant with a surprise baby. It's our baby number 5. And usually I do breastfeeding support videos here on my channel, but today I have something very exciting for us that I thought I would like to share with you today. Ahead of my anomaly scan, which is going to be next week. I'm turning 20 weeks pregnant today, so I'm halfway through my pregnancy with our 5th baby. And ahead of our anomaly scan, I thought I would film this video today to find out together with you the gender of the sex of our baby by using 15 different old wives' tales or gender predictions. Of course, none of these are scientifically based, but I thought it would be a really fun thing to do and go through with you today. I will link another YouTube video where I found these old wives' tales and gender predictions. So if you're currently pregnant too, you may like to refer to the video and go through the different old wives' tales with me today. We have decided now that we would like to find out the gender of our baby during the anomaly scan. At first I thought I would like to leave it as a surprise. I so far found out with 3 out of my 4 children. The first baby we didn't find out whether it was a boy or a girl. We have a boy, girl, boy, boy, and it really doesn't really matter what it's going to be, whether boy or girl, as long as the baby is healthy. Of course, our daughter would like a sister, just so that the genders are a little bit balanced in our house, but we will obviously take both boy or girl. And yeah, so the kids are very excited. They would like to find out, so I'm happy to go ahead with that. I think it will make it a little bit more real for them once they know whether they're expecting a new brother or sister. So let's start with the first one here on the list, which is the Chinese calendar prediction. What you can do, you can just Google Chinese calendar gender prediction, and then you will be asked to put in the baby's date of conception and your date of birth, and then they'll calculate it depending on that, the month of conception and your age. So according to that, we are going to have a boy. The next one is the baby's heart rate, and I'm going to insert a little video clip here, which I did earlier, where you can see baby's heart rate frequency. And according to the heart rate test, it's going to be a girl. I actually have a handheld Doppler, a Sonicate, from the time I was working as a community midwife, so I can check the baby's heart rate and the heart frequency. I would not recommend this for private use. If you're ever concerned about your baby's well-being, you have to contact your midwife or your hospital to get checked, so I wouldn't recommend this for just private use. But for the purpose of the heart rate test, let's go and have a look what a baby's heart frequency is. They say if the heart frequency is over 140 beats per minute, it's going to be a girl. If it's under 140 beats per minute, it's a boy. Bearing in mind this is an old wives' tale, and usually the earlier you are in pregnancy, the higher your baby's heart rate, and as they mature it lowers a little bit. So as I'm halfway, it may still be quite high anyhow, so let's check. So it's at a strong 146 beats per minute. Always lovely to hear the heartbeat, and according to this, according to the old wives' tale, it must be a girl. The next test is the skull theory. So you would take your baby's ultrasound picture, and they say if the forehead or the skull looks more squared off, then that's going to be a boy, and if it's rounder, more rounded, more curved, both the forehead and the jawline, then it's going to be a girl. So I find this a little bit tricky, but I think if you follow here the skull bone, I think it is more rounded, same as with the jaw or the chin. It's not like a 90-degree angle. So I would say according to the skull theory, it is also going to be a girl. Number 4 is the hair test. So looking at the mum's hair, so this is referring to the mum's hair, and whether the mum's hair looks duller or shinier. And whilst I've noticed that my hair is a little bit fuller than normal, I would have had a lot of postpartum hair loss after my 4th, and because I continued breastfeeding him for 3 years, actually up to 10 weeks of this pregnancy, when my milk dried up, then I have had a lot of hair loss. So I've noticed it is fuller now, but overall it has lost its shine, so it's quite dull. And so if it looks quite dull and dry, then supposedly it's going to be a girl. If it's shiny, full and growing, then it's going to be a boy. So according to that, again, we are having the next girl. Test is the previous child's first word. So I'm pretty sure that Lucas's first word was mama, but I think the sounds, the noises he made before was da 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 da. So I think I have to give this a pass, because I wouldn't be able to say for sure whether it was, so it wouldn't have been daddy, but it would have been mama, but he would have said da 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 before, so I have to give this one a pass, unfortunately. Number 6 is the ring test. So that's the very popular test where you take your wedding ring and you take a strand of your hair, a piece of your hair, and you put your ring through your hair and then dangle it hold it above your baby bump, and then if it swings back and forth, it's supposed to be a boy, and if it starts circulating, then it's going to be a girl. So I'm going to insert a video clip here for you when we did that. I did that with my other kids, and according to the ring test, baby is going to be a girl.
It's a cat.
No, it is still.
It's a cat.
Erin, you're moving it.
I'm not. It's just my hand. I can't hold it still.
Oh, now you're moving. You have to hold it still. A bit higher.
It's a boy. I think it's a boy. It's
Okay, what's it doing now?
It's cackling, but I'm trying to make it not move.
Is it circling, or is it... What do you think?
I think it's circling.
Yay!
Judging by morning sickness, I have to say I've always been really blessed and lucky that I have never really been sick or have been throwing up. I think with my daughter I threw up perhaps twice. This time maybe once as well, a little bit more nausea than with the previous pregnancies, but I don't know whether that was just because I'm generally, because I have 4 other kids to look after, I'm more tired, I'm older as well. So I wouldn't say that I suffered from morning sickness. So according to that, it's going to be a boy. Number 8 is looking at your last child's hair swirl at the back. So sometimes they say the cow slick as well, and which way it swirls, whether clockwise or anti-clockwise. So I'm going to insert a picture of our sun here, and you can see it swirls clockwise. Having said that, so according to that swirl, if it's clockwise, it's going to be a girl. But our third child also has a clockwise swirl, and then Lucas turned out to be a boy. So I'm not obviously taking that test by its word. Next, you're supposed to look at the mom's skin and whether it's glowing or whether you have breakouts and acne. So whilst I usually am, again, blessed, I'm not suffering a lot from hormonal breakouts or acne, I wouldn't say that my skin is glowing either. So perhaps I'll give that a pass as well. Number 9 is looking, it's actually number 10 because number 9 has a pass. Number 10 is looking at your own personal body temperature, whether you feel generally colder or whether you feel hot and not bothered, but if you feel like warm, and you generally take layers off. So whilst the kids always say when they come up to me for a cuddle, "Oh mom, you're really warm," I personally, I do feel rather cold, and often put a cardigan on in the house. So according to that body temperature, then it's going to be a boy. Number 11 is your pregnancy dream test. So if we are talking about nighttime dreams, I suppose I would have to give this a pass too, because it has been balanced, that I dreamed once of a boy and once of a girl, so it's kind of equal. So I will give this a pass too. Next up, it's looking at the mom's weight gain, whether you've started putting on weight all over your body or just on your bump. So I'm going to stand up here for a moment to show you just my bump, but I think I've gained weight all over my chest, my hips, so not just the bump. So here it comes. So that's the bump. But I've also put weight on here. So if you put on weight just on your bump, then it's supposed to be a boy, and all over it's supposed to be a girl. So I'm gonna go with girl here as well. The red cabbage test is a real old wife's tale test, a real old wife's gender prediction test. You're supposed to boil red cabbage for 10 minutes and then take the red cabbage juice and then mix that with equal parts of your pea. If the mixture then is a red or pinkish color, it's supposed to be a boy, and if it turns violet, then it's meant to be a girl. So I will mix these two liquids together now, and we'll see whether it turns red or pinkish or violet. So let's go ahead. That's about equal parts, I would say. And I mean the cabbage leaf, the cabbage liquid, the cabbage juice was very violet and bluish in itself, but it hasn't changed color much. I don't think it's more of a dark violet than a red or pink. So according to the red cabbage juice test, then it's going to be a girl. For the last two old wives' tales, we're looking at headaches. So if you're suffering from headaches, if you're experiencing headaches during your pregnancy, then supposedly it's a boy. And if you're craving citrus, then it's meant to be a girl. So I have been experiencing some headaches in this pregnancy. I would normally not suffer from headaches, so it's supposed to be a boy then. and I have also can't say that I've craved citrus. So according to that, it's also going to be a boy. So if we add up the score now, I had to give 3 a miss or pass because it was undecided or equal. So if we add up all the ticks for the boys, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So boy gets 5 as a score, and then girl is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're having a girl. I'm really excited to find out next week, hopefully, and I will share a gender reveal video with you closer to the birth. Probably my plan actually is to share it with you when I'm in labor, so you're gonna have to wait for another little while for that, but you will find out. I'll share it with you. If you have been doing the gender predictions old wives' tales with me today, let me know in the comments below whether you're expecting a boy or a girl. I hope you're doing really well. I hope you feel well during your pregnancy, and otherwise, yeah, until next time, when we probably see each other again for a breastfeeding support video. Until then, bye.